5, maybe 4 to 5 dirt bikes on this group. Are they still riding or are they laid up high? Well, they're all together, but they're slowly working their way south. They're trying to meet up with an Uber. They're arranging an Uber to meet up right off of Marker Cypress area. But in a cooperating vehicle, they're very close.
I'm Assistant Chief James Bryant, B-R-Y-A-N-T, here to brief about the officer-involved shooting tonight. At approximately 12:07 a.m., officers were dispatched to a burglary in progress at 7000 block of Belfort. At that scene, they met with the complainant of that burglary, who had been assaulted at that scene, and gave officers information about the location of the suspect. Officers were able to locate the suspect inside of the complex, attempted to stop him, but the suspect ran on foot. Officers pursued that suspect southbound into this nearby neighborhood, and as they pursued the suspect, they did observe a firearm in the suspect's hand. There was a sergeant on the scene, unrelated to this one, nearby in the area, and overheard the radio traffic and responded to assist the officers in that pursuit. As he arrived in the scene, in the area, he observed the suspect approaching him. He exited his vehicle and gave the suspect verbal commands to, can I start over? Can I start over? Okay. Gave the suspect verbal commands, and at that point the suspect did not comply, and the sergeant discharged his firearm, striking the suspect. The suspect did stop at that scene, and at that point was pronounced deceased when HFD arrived.
Yeah, Chief, so do we know, did the suspect discharge his weapon?
We did not observe him discharge his weapon during this scene.
What can you tell us about the officer that discharged?
He's a sergeant, approximately a 13-year veteran, and assigned to the Southeast Patrol Station.
And this suspect was fleeing the commission of a felony? Is that accurate?
Well, this is all preliminary information at this time, but that will all come out in the investigation.
Do you have an approximate age on the suspect?
I do not at this time.
And talk about this investigation. I know there's a number of different, there's a bunch of moving parts and there's an extended scene, if you will.
Yes.
Talk about what this investigation will look like and how you guys are going to piece it all together.
Well, we have our special investigative units out here processing both scenes, of course. And it's going to be, since it's such an extended scene, it's going to be a thorough investigation, so it's going to take some time to get all of the facts for this one.
So what happens to the sergeant now?
He'll be placed on administrative leave for the time being as the investigation is being conducted.
And a weapon was recovered from the suspect?
There is a weapon on the scene. And of course, like I said, we're preliminary in the investigation, but it does appear that it belongs to the suspect.